Welcome back to Exploring White Day Labyrinth School. About 5 minutes. Long awkward silence there, like don't know what to really say, really. One thing to talk about is Until Dawn. I hadn't played that game till just the other day, and I've done 2 playthroughs of it. One playthrough, almost everyone died. Second playthrough, well, everyone survived except one person, and that's because of the controls. Fuck the controls. That motion shit. If you've played Until Dawn or seen a playthrough of it, you know what I'm referring to. It was almost perfect, and then, blah. Anyways, where did I leave off? Ah, yeah. I backtracked all the way here because I was like, oh shit. I'm realizing all too late that I didn't adjust the brightness. Shit. Because the last recording I did was Spyro, so yeah, I reset the brightness, wherever it was, the setting. Damn it. It's probably gonna be dark as shit when they get around to, converting it to MP4. Not the first time that's happened, though, is it? In fact, most of this LP, well, maybe the entire LP in general, it's just been dark as shit. Can barely see a damn thing. It's not because the game is awfully dark. I mean, it is kind of dark, but it's not as dark, That's terrifying.
Oh, gosh. Whoa. What was that all of a sudden? You scared the heck out of me.
Oh my god.
How come you're still standing there?
The fact that the lips actually move, but the eyes do not, makes it all the more creepy. There's something I have to do in Harmon Bed. No, I'm gonna be bossy because when he's in his old school retro module, not module costume. I think I've freaking been playing in Hatsune Mega Project X. Pain in the ass game that is. It's like, oh yeah, you want to unlock everything, right? Yeah, well, play the ending medley song, which is a collection of all the hard songs, essentially, on extreme difficulty. Fuck. I literally got like 3,000 points away from clearing it one time. Not shammy, but anyways. There's step aside so I can go in the classroom.
Do you need to go in? Go ahead and tell me about it. Don't just stand there. Why don't you answer me?
I left something in the classroom, however. You're blocking my way!
Yeah, whatever. I am so sorry. Wait. I don't think I've ever seen you before.
He's terrified. Look at that face. It's like a sculpture. A horrifying sculpture. I mean, Jesus Christ, look at it. It's terrifying.
I just got transferred here. No, I haven't seen you before either.
No! Same class as So Young? One after another, they just keep coming. I gotta beat them off with a stick.
Terrifying.
Do you like doodling? What were you doing?
Mind your business. Just move on. I told you this place was locked. Anything else? Are you interested in me? Don't you have girls at home?
I don't know what really to say there. It's just, it looks creepy, doesn't it? The face. Well, I've already stated who I think has the creepiest face with the retro costume, and it's clearly hee-min. I mean, I guess it doesn't look all that terrifying, but when her lips move, it just does not. It's just, ah! The janitors look fairly normal as well. It's hee-min Lee, man. He's got the creepiest retro costume in the game. I haven't even been examining these at all, really, have I? I don't think I even examined them all the first time around. I might do that on the... well, I don't know. Maybe on the next playthrough, maybe, because that'll be when I go for her route anyway. So might as well.
Notes. Notes. That means we go back.
Maybe it's a good thing we can't see so clearly here. We can't see the horrifying faces that have no change in expression or, you know, any blinking whatsoever. Yeah, that's why I like the DLC. Like, whenever I see, like, the snowman or the reindeer one, it's like, those would be absolutely terrifying because, you know, they're pretty much, like, in a costume. There's no change in expression at all. No blinking, nothing, so it makes it a lot more terrifying. But I haven't got any of the DLC, of course, here. Janitor's gonna be over there. He's always in the way when you gotta go. But we're on very easy, so it shouldn't be too hard to get around him. Yeah, it's times like this that just like, why couldn't there be a jump button? I mean, it's of no purpose, really, probably. But it just, like, you know, pass the time as you're walking. Like, I mean, do you ever do that in a video game? Where there's an option to jump. Okay, so where there's an option to jump, you just, like, just jump your way around the whole place. Because why the hell not? Doesn't make you go any faster, but it gives you something to do. Otherwise, you're just holding the controller, just not doing anything. You're just pressing the D-pad up or the analog stick, whatever it may be, maybe even a keyboard. You're just moving in a direction. You're not really doing anything but walking. That makes me think. Walking simulators, alright? Games that are pretty much just all about walking and story. Has there been one that you can just like jump the whole time? It's like jumping simulators. Just like, okay, so we've got this great story, right? We want to tell you this great story via the medium of video games. There's no real gameplay. You just walk around. But here's where it gets different. You can jump. So, you could completely ruin the atmosphere of the game entirely by jumping like an idiot the whole way through the game. Come on, Mr. Janitor. He's gonna take his time, isn't he? Here he comes. with his retro face. Well, his whole outfit is retro. I mean, I guess it does look a bit creepy in his retro look there. It really is like all their faces have just been molded with clay or something. Can't see shit around here. Terrifying. I mean, what if you're just like, I'm just washing my face here, you look up, and suddenly this is right behind you. Like, ah! That's scary. That's scary. As is that. It just makes it look like he's in the mirrors and he's teleporting between them, doesn't it? Shame we can't bring this ladder with us. Or, you know, climb up there. I mean, that'd be a good hiding spot, but no, all you can do is hide in freaking toilet stalls. Can't even hide in lockers or anything. Miss Janitor. I don't know why, I just flinched there. I was like, what? I think, well, it probably wasn't because the dog started barking. It's just like, as I was approaching you, I thought, just like, thought I saw something, but it wasn't anything there. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get the show on the road. I've already forgotten this. Oh. Yeah. Now the question is, which way did he go? Because where he went will determine whether we will run into him or not. He's probably gone that way, so we don't have to worry about that. I could barely see anything. Been knocking over desks and shit. I'll take this. I'll take that. Now, need to go to the second floor, right? Which means we're definitely going to run into the janitor now. We'll get a heads up seeing that it's very easy mode. So, when he's in distance, it will show it at the top of the screen that he's nearby. So this shouldn't be too difficult. And even if it is, I could probably easily get past him. Man, it's... oh. He's right there. So the very dark hallway, Mr. Janitor. I'm not surprised you can't see me. I mean, it's because it's directly linked up to the capture card, so it makes the game look darker than it actually is, but... no, it's very easy mode, so his sight is not quite so good. Hello. Alright, Miss Janitor. Not as scary when you know what you're doing, is it? Just like, yeah, you do this and that. And it's a bit more tense on hell mode because your stamina runs out a lot faster. And the janitor has way better detection. So, you know, hiding and running from the janitor, especially hiding, is quite stressful on high difficulties. What they did for the sound? What makes it sound? And at the same time, I wonder if it's like, you know what, screw it, let's just get a saw and we'll just saw something and we'll use that sound in the soundtrack because, you know, spooky. We've already got the Ghost Collection, so we don't need to worry about that. I mean, if you're just like, but I came here for the Ghost Collection. It's the first playthrough, so from the first part onwards is the first playthrough. I forget what part the first playthrough ended on, and the second playthrough began, but now we're on the third playthrough. Does that make sense? Essentially, I did the ghost list on the first one. It's like, we come all this way, right? It's locked. It's like, well, that was pointless. But it had to be done. I can't see anything. Alright, where do I go now? Oh yeah, I think I just go out there, right? Here we go! Bang! Now running in the halls now.
Oh. I've seen you. What are you doing here at this hour?
And why do we all have these masks that the lips move but the eyes don't? I wanted to give you some candy now. I wanted to return your diary. This is your route we're going for, after all. And you know, after this whole thing plays out, like at the end of this part, pretty much, I will, you know, switch back to the normal costumes for the next part, because, you know, just like we got it's just like, imagine the whole playthrough with the retro outfits. It would just be bizarre. It would kind of ruin a lot of the scenes, I feel.
So you had it then?
Kind of like my commentary, I suppose.
You came here just to do that?
What about you? You live now, nigga. Yeah, I saw Ji-hyun too.
Ji-hyun is here too?
The tree clearly thought she was a doll. And it's like, oh, a doll! Oh, wait, it's alive! Let's try to do this in a relatively quick fashion. So that we, you know, don't go like 30 minutes or so, you know. Get within 20 odd minutes range. Thinking of a different room. Thinking of a different keep that. Blah 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 blah. You catch all that good. It's like I said, you know, the first playthrough was for reading everything and all that from the Ghost Collection. After that, I'm just gonna kind of skip over stuff, you know. That I've seen before. I shouldn't have done it with that because that is the puzzle. But yeah. And I'm still collecting these things even though I have no intention of solving those puzzles because I've already done that in the first place. As I keep saying. I'll take that apple out. Right, seriously. I remember having trouble with that puzzle the first time I played the game. It's really obvious though, isn't it? It's like, well, that's clearly how the puzzle is solved. And they even leave hints around and all that. But most of the puzzles in this game throw me off or whatever. Once you figure out the puzzles, it's really pretty much speedrun the game at that point, you know, provided you're good at getting around the janitor and all that as well, of course. It's like, you know, these plants that we're destroying and all that. Like, that confused me as well. It's like, I've got the thing, but what else do I need? I've got the spray, I've got the lighter. What else do you want from me, you know? You know, you need that chemical that was in the solve the puzzle. I can see. Where am I? I still can see. Let's take a moment to look. I mean, look at how much detail is there. There is no details. Look at that. Like, I'm sure it looks nice and all, but it doesn't because there's not really much out there, is there? Because, you know, why put effort into making the outdoor section look nice when you can't go out there? So anytime you look out the window, I mean, when it converts to MP4, you can't see anything at all, but you can see like benches and all that, and just darkness, rain, and reflections from the lights and stuff, and that's it. You see a few trees here and there, but and maybe a wall in the background, you know, depending on what part of the school you're at. But you don't really see much. There's not really much to see out those windows. Well, step one window, I suppose. But you already did that. It's like, what are you talking about? Exactly. Actually, it's just like, hey, this is a timed thing where you should really focus on. Well, I'll show you what I mean. I mean, I've already shown you what I mean in the first playthrough, but might as well show it again. I doubt it'll actually have anything. First, we gotta solve this boss. What a horrible sound. I think Cthulhu has woken up. Cthulhu, whatever pronunciation you want. Excuse me, sir. Not doing so well, are you, sir? Dead arms? I don't just hate that. What is it? Why does it have that terrifying expressionless face? No, it It's like I couldn't tell whether the scene ended or what, because it's so bloody dark. Can't see a damn thing. Let me just check this room real quick here. Blah blah blah, biology. That's all you need to know. Biology. Well, there was something about a spider, but biology. So let's ignore everything else and show the window. That is special, even though I've already shown it before. Well, that was quite some time ago. I mean, I was in the first playthrough after all. I can't even remember how... I mean, the first playthrough is definitely longer than the second playthrough, and inevitably longer than the third playthrough, even though we're gonna have new story stuff starting in the next part, I'd imagine, because we're going to go through So Young's route, which is, you know, quite different. Could be around here, I think. Yeah, there it is. This window is special. But it's only really all that special if you're on a higher difficulty, otherwise nothing happens there, so whatever. Just thought I'd show that again, because why not? But with that, I shall see you next time, viewers. See you next time.